Moving forward.
Yeah, going forward, it just gets windy and then white across western New York. A lot of folks, if you didn't get your leaves up, you're not going to see them for a number of days. I guess you can forget about them, right? You worry about not getting them up for a while and then don't worry about it at all. 39 degrees right now, a calm wind, no wind chills, and as we watch outside, there's really nothing in our backyard. The mildest air we have down in D.C., that's going to go off the coast. It's all the cold, the purples, just poised north of the U.S.-Canadian border. They're going to pounce and slide right into western New York. This is the storm system here beginning to inch its way into the Ohio Valley. It'll knock on Cleveland's door before it gets to us. That'll be before the sun comes up, and it should stay away until after the beginning of the morning commute. Now, if you live in the southern tier, between 7 and 8 o'clock, you're going to see the slush arriving. You're like, slush? How is that? Yes, slush. Big, fat, wet flakes going to land and stick to the grass, maybe the windshields. North towns, it may take a little longer, so the kids up there may be able to get out to the bus without a problem. So once it does start, it continues, switches to rain. So anything that does stick to the ground will likely melt as temperatures go up in the evening hours. So we see a little slush, then a lot of rain during the afternoon, and get ready for what's to come. I'm going to take you through this hour by hour. I mentioned the southern tier around 7, 8 o'clock. This is when we're going to see the first bit of precip. Aaron Minkowski is going to get you out the door, so go ahead and set the alarm a few minutes early and watch and see what happens as this rolls northward. Everybody gets this, even southern Ontario. If you're making the trip tomorrow, you'll see a mix of rain and snow, about 1 inch to 3 on the hills. Then it goes all to rain, as I mentioned, dinner hour. If you join us in the evening, you want to see what's going to fall in your backyard, you're going to notice the rain initially, but then it switches over. This is the critical time for areas of Buffalo and some to the south as we start to see the rain. The exact time that it goes from liquid to solid is going to dictate how much you get in Lancaster, Buffalo, South Buffalo, Sloan, Hamburg, and then it begins to move to the south. It doesn't stay in one place, which is good news, but everybody's going to see some. It does begin to break up, and you think, well, that was quick, right? From about midnight to 4 a.m., the winds reorganize, and then the more solid area of blue begins to go back through the south towns. All of this happens before most folks are even out of bed. Buffalo, you get another shot of this around 9 o'clock. That one will then get kicked to the south. This is when we're going to get some healthy doses of snow from Batavia all the way back through the south towns into sections of the southern tier. And it finally winds down around 5 o'clock. Sounds like a lot it is. We're looking for how much snow tomorrow? I think what we're looking at in most locations is somewhere around 4 to 6 inches. If you're near the city, maybe just a little bit less. Here's the snow totals. I'm going to put it on the maps and zoom in so we can see a few of the communities here. Least amount of snow up here in Lockport, less than 1 inch. About 1 inch as you go from Grand Island then to Buffalo. Depending on how long that sits over the city, we're in that 3 to 5 inch range all the way out just south of Batavia, Attica, sections of the south towns. You're going to get hit. Hamburg, the further you go into the Boston Hills, that's where you're going to get 5 to 7. Towards the New York, Pennsylvania line, only 1 to 3. If you were thinking that, okay, one quick shot of winter, then the 80s are coming back, anything but. It's a chilly Sunday, and we get a brief break on Monday, but look at that. Another round of lake effect snow goes right on into next week. And I want to let everybody know, once we get that first inch, that's when you've got to watch 7 Eyewitness News at 5, 5:30, and 6. We are giving away a snowblower, and we're going to let you know as you watch.
If the faces on Ashley and Matt's were any indication of what people were thinking at home about your forecast,